Hey everyone, Dylan Gemelli here again today with another video in my steroid profile series. Today I'm going to touch on Anadrol. Now, Anadrol is probably one of, if not the biggest bulking steroid that you can use. It is going to add tremendous amounts of size. It's actually a DHT derivative, and which is quite surprising, really, because generally DHTs are used for cutting, but in this circumstance, Anadrol is like probably, like I said, the biggest bulker around. Um, One thing that you need to understand about Anadrol is that you need to keep your use to a minimum because of the toxicity. So 4 weeks is generally all that's needed. You could try to stretch it to 6. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not saying that you can't at all, because you can, but I really wouldn't recommend it because that is kind of pushing it in terms of the toxicity levels. And that's kind of one of those things where you need to just judge it as you go and see how your body responds. Some people can take it, some people cannot. There's nothing wrong with only running it 4 weeks, trust me. I've seen people gain 20 to 30 pounds on Anadrol. It's quite a significant gain, a lot of strength. I've also seen a lot of people use it for contest prep. I mean, you can use it in a kind of a cutting way. Obviously you need to accommodate your diet, etc., but that's generally not what it's used for, but it can be utilized in that way. So just so you know and understand, it can be used either way. The strength increases on Anadrol are just going to be tremendous. You're going to experience some serious strength increase along with your size. So, and it's going to be quite drastic, and how quick that it occurs too. Good quality Anadrol will go a long way in terms of size and gains, etc. So those are the things that you can expect in terms of gains. Huge amounts of size and a lot of strength. Now, there are some things to understand, though, about the negative side effects of Anadrol. Probably one of the most harsh steroids that you could ever come across. Anadrol is extremely toxic. It could wreak havoc on you internally, and that's something that needs to be addressed with a thorough protection. N2 Guard will completely cover you with Anadrol, but this is very toxic and must be addressed and taken very seriously. Like I said, 4 to 6 weeks, generally dosing probably 50 milligrams a day. That's just general. That's where I would personally recommend sticking. You can always go a little higher. I wouldn't really recommend it, but you could. One of the things that's kind of intriguing about Anadrol, it's DHT. It's a DHT, so it doesn't aromatize. But the weird thing that you'll notice with Anadrol, one of the side effects that come along with it is water retention, high blood pressure, things of that nature that don't coincide with it being a DHT. So you should always keep a good AI. I recommend Aromacin on hand, because you need to be aware of this, because it is a problem. There's a lot of water retention and people that get gyno from it. It's hard to explain. It's just one of those things, just one of those things. So make sure that you keep that in mind and you're protected. The toxicity is no joke. Seriously, this is extremely potent and strong. This is, 1 to 10, 12 on toxicity. So just keep all of that in mind, because it's very important to understand that. It's going to shut you down just like any other steroid. Full PCT required. Just make sure that you're really monitoring things and taking it very seriously, because it is a very serious steroid. I mean, they all are. They all need to be taken seriously. But keep in mind, like I said, toxicity levels up. Huge. So that being said, Gemelli at needtobuildmuscle.com. Send me questions and comments. Anadrol, you want to get huge, just be careful. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.